Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you.
I bought this ribbon. I bought this wreath form with pink tinsel. I bought this beautiful ornament that says kiss on the inside. And I bought this flowers. And we're gonna create a wreath, but we're not using this tinsel. So let's get started. Now we're gonna take off all the tinsel garland and we're gonna start adding our ribbon by adding it to the top part and gluing it secure to the beginning of our wreath shape. And then we're gonna tie it all around, but really tight around our heart shape. We're gonna add some hot glue every couple of inches to secure it. We're gonna continue wrapping it all around our heart shape, tighten it and adding hot glue when necessary. And then when we get to the pointy part of our heart, we're gonna grab it and pinch it and add some hot glue so we can have that pointy shape on the bottom part of our wreath. And then continue wrapping until you get to the end of your ribbon. Add some hot glue, secure it, cut the remaining. Now we pinch it in the bottom part so we get that pointy side of our heart really showing. We're going to add our ornament by tying it around the top part of our heart shape, and I would recommend you that you do that before you add all of the ribbon around, because that was really hard. Then we add some hot glue and glue it. Now we're going to continue wrapping our ribbon around our heart shape. First we secure it and then we start flipping and adding and rolling and adding more hot glue to all of our wreath. When we get to the center, we're going to add that final lap and then we're going to glue it and cut the remaining. That's how it looks. So cute. And now we're going to add our flowers, our roses. We're going to cut the bottom part, add lots of hot glue, and put it in the center so we can cover that bald space. We're going to continue by adding the leaves from the roses scattered all around. And we're going to continue adding all of our roses. They will be added to the left part of our wreath, and we're going to insert some leaves every now and then to cover the empty spaces. It's looking so cute. I'm so in love right now. But we're going to continue adding our leaves and our flowers until we have all of the flowers put on a wreath. That's how it looks. So cute. This is how it turned out, as you can see.
Our last DIY, and I'm gonna make sweets. Yes, that's our word. So we're gonna make some sweets, and for that I'm using clay. This is air dry clay, and first one I'm gonna use is this white one. I'm gonna take a piece of that one and I'm just gonna go ahead and knead it with my hands just to make it softer. Then I'm gonna take 2 stir sticks to make my guide, and then I'm gonna roll it with my rolling pin. The stir sticks just make it the thickness of the stir stick. Then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut a heart shape. You can use a cookie cutter for that. And then this, I'm gonna do it again and make another one. after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the same thing. I just rolled a piece of that. And then I'm going to take a bag or some plastic and I'm going to make 2 round ones like this. And these are going to be macarons. So we're going to make 4 of those. And what I'm using to make the sides, it's a stir a dowel. And now I'm just going to take my terracotta clay and I'm going to make chocolates. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same. Just massage it in my hands to make it softer. Then I'm going to roll it using my stir sticks to make sure that I have the thickness that I want. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same glass. You can use a round cookie cutter, but I'm just using a glass and I'm going to just cut 2 of those. And those would be our chocolates. Look at that. So cute. Now what I'm doing is I'm just flattening down the sides to make sure that they are neat and they look cute. And then we're going to take all of our pieces and we're going to start making holes on them. These are the chocolates. Now I'm going to take the 2 cookies and I'm going to do the same. For the macarons, I didn't do that because we're going to do something different. Now I'm going to take the beautiful purple that we used and the beautiful blue that we used for the past DIY and some brown for the chocolates. And we're going to start painting. First ones we're going to paint are the macarons. So for that, I'm just using the aqua and I'm going to paint 2 of those with that beautiful aqua color. I think it's an aqua blue, kind of greenish. And we're going to paint it and we're going to paint 2 of those. Then we're going to set them to dry. And then we're going to take the purple and we're going to do the same with another set. And we're going to paint 2 pieces of that because we want 2 macarons. And as you can see, we don't have holes on this ones because I'm going to show you what we're going to make. Now I'm going to take the beautiful brown and I'm going to paint our chocolates. And for that, I'm just going all around, painting it completely. And I'm going to repeat with the other one. Like that. Look at that. So cute. Then we're going to take our cookies. And for that, I'm just using some spackling that I mixed with paint. And this one is pink paint. You can do whatever color you want. But I just wanted to go with pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all around, as you can see here, with my spackling. And then I'm going to take a popsicle stick and make sure that that frosting looks cute. Because we want our sweets to look sweet. And after we do that, we're going to repeat that with the other one. But first, let me add some of the glitter to make it look like sugar. And look at that. So cute. Let me repeat that. And now we're going to take to our chocolates this brown color that I made with spackling and paint. And I'm going to do these lines, as you can see. And then I'm going to go to the other side and we're going to make squares. So cute. It looks like a waffle kind of chocolate. So beautiful. We repeat that with the other one. And now we're going to take our macarons. And for the middle or filling of that, we're going to use spackling. And to hang it, we're going to use this fishing line. For the spackling or the middle of our macaron, we're going to use this spackling and we're going to place it in the middle like that. Then when we spread that really well and we have enough over there, we're going to take our fishing line and we're going to add it to that just to make sure that we have something to hang it to our beautiful garland, because we're making a beautiful garland. Then we take the other piece and we just squish it around like that, making sure that we have it where we want it. And then we just press it together like that. And we're going to let them dry. Now I'm going to repeat the same steps with the purple one, just adding the fishing line. I just added the spackling. And then I'm going to add the top like that. We just squish it together and that's it. Now for the cookies, I'm going to take the cinnamon color and I'm going to mix it with some of my plaster color. I started just making a dry brush effect, but I didn't like it. So I took my plaster color and I just mixed them together to make it look like they are baked, because they were a little bit pale and they look like they were raw. And we don't want raw cookies. We wanted baked cookies. So I'm going to paint them like that. And now we're going to take our garland that I made. This one the last year, I'm going to leave you in the description box the link for when I made that garland. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap them or tie them to our garland just like this. And with this sweets, you can embellish any garland you have or any garland you want. So that's why I didn't show you how to make it, because you can use this on any garland that you want or a piece of rope. You can make as many as you want and just decorate that rope. And look at them. They are looking so cute. Now I repeat that with all of them. Cut the excess of that fishing line twine. And that's it. Now let me show you. And here you can see it. And this one is looking so beautiful. I just love it. It looks so beautiful on my mantle. But let me know what you think about this one, because yeah, I'm biased and it is so sweet and beautiful. Our next DIY, we're gonna take these hearts that I found at the dollar store, and you can use lacquer as I'm using or any color paint you want. First thing, I'm gonna give a good first coat to them, but let me remove that ribbon. You can find the dollar store hearts and do the exact same thing. Now I'm gonna apply a second coat, and after I apply it, I'm using antique wax, as you know I love, to antique that color a little bit more. Now let me show you again. We add the antique wax to the wet paint like this. And they look beautiful. Let them dry really nicely, and use a piece of burlap and glue that burlap to the heart like this. And repeat on the other one. That's not the other side, that's another one. And then we're gonna come back with black paint, and we're gonna write in that XO. XO. Very loving, right? So we're gonna add the XOXO to both of our burlap pieces, like this. Now we repeat on the other one. And then we're gonna close them using the back part or the other part that makes them close. And we're gonna do that to both of them. And we will have beautiful hearts to decorate our tray. And now you can see them here together looking so cute. And I love that XOXO. They look beautiful, don't you think? And we're going to take this that you can find at Dollar Tree, but I had them at home. I used them before. And we're going to use plaster paint and this brown paint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them together until I get a beautiful color like baked cookies. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just mixing them together to get a baked cookie kind of color. Then we're going to take that color and we're going to start painting them like this, covering the front completely just like that. And we're going to do that to all of them. Then we're going to take this metallic gold paint and we're going to just paint it on top of the almost wet heart. What I mean by that is that you're not going to let it dry completely. And then after that, we're going to take this tip and some DAP Fast and Final lightweight spackling. And we're gonna just pipe some of that on top of our cookies. So we can make a beautiful frosting, because yeah, that's what I'm doing here. We're making heart-shaped cookies. Then, after we go all around, as you can see, I'm having some issues with it. This was the first one that I was doing. So just think that I made a good job. But I'm just gonna fix it, so don't worry. So I'm just going to go all around, and you can see I fixed it. And this I made with crushed glass and some acrylic paint. I thought I recorded that, but I didn't. So I just mixed that crushed glass with some acrylic paint and let it dry. And this looks like sugar. Yeah, rock sugar. And what I'm doing is I'm just decorating my cookie with that, going all around, adding them like this, and they are looking so cute. We're going to do that to 3 of them, and here you can see them. Super cute. Now we're going to make this ones differently. We have 3 of them, and I'm going to take Downy Unstoppables, yep, and we're going to use them as sprinkles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my frosting or spackling all around as I did, and as you can see, I'm doing a better job on this one. And I'm gonna go all around just covering it up like this so it looks nicely frosted. And then we're gonna take our Unstoppables and we're gonna start adding them to our cookie. And this is the cutest shade of pink. So I just wanted to add it to my cookie. I'm gonna go all around adding them one by one, yes, because we want them to lay flat and look cute. So we're gonna go all around it. And then I'm gonna take some of that red sugar that we made and I'm gonna add some to the top of it. And here you can see them, and these ones are so beautiful. The camera isn't making it any justice. But let me know what you think in the comments below because, yeah, I love them. To make our wreath, I'm taking this dollar store wreath that comes with tinsel. And you know I don't like tinsel, so I'm removing that tinsel and saving it for some other project if I ever get to do something with tinsel. I'm saving it, yes. Over here, I save everything. Now that we have the frame, we're going to remove the tag, remove that ribbon, and then I'm going to bring this chunky yarn, and I'm struggling to get it out, but I got it out. And we're going to start measuring to see if those pointy thingies are showing. They are not, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue over here in the middle. And then I decided to cut a piece of that yarn to make it easier on myself. So I'm going to cut a piece of yarn like this. And we're going to start wrapping that yarn all around our shape. And as you can see, and you will see better a little bit later, we're going to wrap it really tightly around the shape so it looks puffy or fluffy. We want a fluffy heart wreath. So we're gonna make that fluffy heart wreath by just wrapping that really tightly around our wreath form. And as you can see, we're getting to the middle. We're gonna continue just wrapping it around and using our fingers to just make that stay where we want that. Now that we reached the end, what we're gonna do is a little bit of hot glue, cut the excess, take a piece of yarn again, and connect it and keep on wrapping until you finish. And as you can see, I'm adding a little bit more yarn because I didn't have enough. So I'm gonna add that yarn and I'm gonna continue wrapping it all around until I finish and I have all my wreath form covered. We continue wrapping and just wrapping and wrapping and wrapping until we get to the end or reach the end of our shape like this. Then we're gonna flip it over, or just as I did, glue it in the front. And we have fluffy wreath. Now we're gonna take these hearts that come into another heart. And my son is really talented opening this, so I had to give them to them. So I'm gonna add a bit of hot glue to that skewer and add the heart to the bottom or top or pointy part. And then I'm gonna take one of these feathers, cut a V on the top like this, and then I'm gonna glue that feather to that skewer. We're gonna make this a little bit later so you will see the whole process better. So now we're gonna take this twine and I'm gonna start wrapping that twine all around the skewer to make that skewer look cuter. Yeah, it doesn't have a purpose, but it looks cuter. So we're gonna continue just wrapping this twine around, and you can find this type of twine or maybe another type of twine at your local dollar store or maybe Walmart. And I continue wrapping until I finish with this. I hot glue the end like this, cut the excess, and we have a beautiful arrow. Look at that, it's looking so cute. In love with that arrow. Now we're gonna bring back our wreath and we're gonna glue that arrow to the heart wreath form or fluffy wreath as we called it. So we're gonna add glue it there, and we have a beautiful wreath. But you know me, I need extra, so I'm gonna make a bow for the top. And for that, I'm using this burlap ribbon that I found at my local dollar store. You can use any type of ribbon that you want, and I'm taking a little bit more of that twine, wrapping it in the middle, tying it really nicely, like that, cutting the excess. And now I'm gonna make two tails because you know I love my bow tails or bow legs. We are gonna dovetail them. Use a little bit more of that twine just to make them like together like this. And we're gonna tie them like that, just like we did with the bow. Cut the excess. And then we're gonna glue that to the middle of our heart. Fluffy heart. Add hot glue and that's it. We added a beautiful bow. Now to make the hanger so we can hang it on a ladder, we're gonna make a twine loop it on our wreath, and that's it. We have a beautiful fluffy wreath. And this is how the beautiful wreath turned out. As you can see, we have it right here. It's neutral Valentine, something like that. Beautiful.
If you like this video, hit the thumbs up because that really helps to support my channel. It lets YouTube know that you like this content and it will recommend it to other beauties like yourself. And also in the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of my social media so you can go and check me out and we can be friends over there. So go ahead and check me out.
To make our love sign, we're gonna take a frame, antique wax, and we're gonna stain our frame completely using the antique wax. And for that, I'm applying lots of antique wax. But don't worry because I'm gonna come back with a baby wipe, but you can use a damp towel or something that you have that it's lint free so you don't get those lint stains or hairs all around your project. Now I'm taking that baby wipe and I'm just cleaning it up all around. Now we have it completely stained and we're gonna let it dry. After that, I'm taking this burlap that I had, and as you can see, it's missing a piece, but we're gonna fix that in a moment. But first, we're gonna start attaching this burlap to the frame, and for that, I'm using staples. As you can see, I'm stapling it to the back of my frame like this, and we're gonna staple it all around until we have really smooth finish in the back. Like we stretch it really nicely, and then staple that down. And after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that little hole that we have over there. And now we're gonna continue cutting the excess. And I have the patch for that corner. I added a little bit of hot glue, set my patch, add more hot glue, so it's really nicely put there or stuck there. And then we're gonna staple down that corner as well, like that, and cut the excess. After we do that, we have a beautiful frame to start with. And you can see that piece. And here is what we're gonna use. Those are hearts that I found at my dollar store. You can find them at Dollar Tree or any dollar store. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this tinsel because I'm not a fan of it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you like that tinsel. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the sides like this. Just like that to cut those pieces that it has on the top. It doesn't look too cute as a heart. So I'm gonna cut those. And then we're gonna cover those beautiful hearts using lace. Yeah, lace, so romantic. And now that we have them, I'm gonna use this piece of fabric first so we can cover them and the lace looks cute, right? So we're gonna cut a square like this and we're gonna glue that square in opposite sides. You glue one side and then you glue the other one like that. And we're gonna continue doing that until we cover all of that beautiful cutie heart. We're gonna continue doing that. We glue that lining fabric. And then we're gonna apply the beautiful lace. And now we're gonna cover them up using the beautiful lace that you saw. After we finish with every corner, every side, everything. And we're gonna repeat the same process with the lace. We're gonna cut a piece of lace and then we're gonna glue them in opposite sides again. So we can have that really tight around our beautiful heart. You will start to see a beautiful heart soon enough. So we're gonna continue just gluing it, that lace, to the heart until we have all the shape of the heart. And I cut the middle to make it easier on the lace to just bend around the corners. And look at that, we have a beautiful heart. Now we repeat with the other two, and we have them here in our frame. And I wanted to add some of this cord, but I decided not to because I don't like it. Just let me know in the comments below if you like the cord on it. Well, now I'm gonna add some of the leaves that we used previously, and we're gonna add 4 of those like that. We're gonna glue them to our frame like that, and we're gonna just glue the middle, not the leaves. And the fourth one I'm gonna glue it in the middle like this, just like that. And then we're gonna come back with 3 beautiful flowers to add on top of those leaves. And there's the flowers, and I'm gonna add one in the middle or the corner of the frame, one on the side of that one, and one on the other side, like that. Then I'm gonna try again with the cord, but I'm not too sure about that. Just let me know in the comments below if you like that. I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna try again to give you a better look of how it will look with the cord. And then I'm gonna remove that and glue the hearts to the back, to the frame, to the burlap. We're gonna glue the hearts to the burlap like this, really nicely. And then after we do that, we're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful romantic love sign. Look at that, beautiful. And this is the beautiful love, yeah, I named it love, sign. I'm so in love with this piece, look at that. And I'm gonna take this bottle cap, and that's from some meds, and I'm gonna take this craft sticks or popsicle sticks, and I'm gonna cut them because we're gonna make some kind of a barrel type of basket, something like that. Now I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue, and I'm adding my popsicle sticks. I'm so sorry I'm out of the frame, but you saw what I did. I'm adding some hot glue, and then I'm gluing those popsicle sticks there. And like that, I'm gonna go all around it so we can make our barrel type of basket. And I'm gonna go all around it just like that, covering it completely. After I finish with that, we're gonna start embellishing it to make it look more like a barrel. So I'm gonna keep on doing this until I have finished like that. Then we're gonna take some twine, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap that twine on the top and on the bottom of our basket. I added a little bit of hot glue, and now I'm gonna go all around it, adding hot glue here and there just to secure that twine until I have finished. Then I'm gonna cut the excess and I'm gonna glue it there. I'm sorry it is out of the frame. I didn't know that was happening, but I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the bottom, just like that. Added a little bit of hot glue, making sure it is secured, and then we have a beautiful basket. So cute. I just love it. Now I'm just cutting all the excess twine, those hairs that are popping up. And after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate it to make it look cute. But now we have it. So cute. And here you can see it, and I added some of those hearts from the Dollar Tree, and it is looking super cute.
Guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki, and today we will be making a beautiful wall hanging for Valentines. So for that, we will need petals, rose petals. I bought this ones at Walmart for 98 cents. I got 2 bags. I have this cardboard heart shape, but you can use the one that sells on Dollar Tree. And we're gonna use some jute for the back part to make it a hanger. So let's get started.
we're gonna start by adding glue to the pointy part and adding the pointy part to the down part of our heart. Then all of the petals, we're gonna add it with the flat side to the outside part of our heart. And continue gluing, as you can see, in that part. Then we're gonna continue adding all around with the flat side to the outside of our shape. The only one that will have the pointy side will be the one in the pointy side of our heart shape. Just continue gluing until you get all of our shape covered in petals. This is the last part. I'm adding the last petals. As you can see, it's looking gorgeous. Looks like kind of a juju hat, I would say. And you continue adding them until you fill the entire shape. So you continue adding and gluing them, and as you can see, when they get closer, they get a little bit to the outside, and that makes it look a lot more beautiful because you're creating a flower in the center part. After you finish it, you're gonna continue by gluing 4 of the petals together. Here I'm trying to figure out which center goes better, and that one that I'm creating 4 petals together, glued together, it's the one that we're gonna add in the end. And now I'm gonna try to make a flower, but it won't work in the end. So you just glue 4 petals together, and that's what you put on top of your heart shape, so your glue won't show. See, I'm creating it and it just burnt my fingers and didn't work. Now you add that and it's done. Look at it, it's beautiful, beautiful. And now I'm gonna try to add some rope to the back part, but that won't work because it keeps bending. So I'm gonna add jute string to the back part, as you can see. And we have it. I'm just placing it. We cut it, and that's it. And this is how it turned out. As you can see, we have some sort of juju hat mixed up with a heart.
2. And we're gonna make a sweet, and that's our word for today, candy decor. And for that, I'm using Ballet Pink from Waverly. And we're gonna use lots of different colors. And I'm gonna use this aqua from Folkart. Let me just get it so you can see it. And we're gonna use this beautiful purple. Also, we are gonna use this beautiful salmon color, and this one is just so beautiful. And we're gonna use yellow. And we're gonna use sponge brushes. So I saw this idea from Bargain Bethany and I just fell in love with it. She made Smarties, and I'm gonna make something a little bit different, but something similar. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pour some of that color onto a surface, and I'm gonna paint stripes on my wood like this. And I'm gonna paint 1 stripe on each color. You decide the colors and you decide the placements of them. It's up to you. But you're just gonna paint stripes of those colors all over your wood plank. And we're gonna go all around like this, making sure that we are painting them really well. And I'm gonna paint the top and the sides of my wood plank. I'm gonna go all around it, just following the pattern that I decided on. And now I'm just adding the salmon color, and that one, I'm in love with it. And after that one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the beautiful yellow. Look at that, they are looking so cute together. And I'm gonna paint it, and after I finish with that, I'm gonna repeat the same pattern all around. And here you can see it. And now I'm taking this stencil that I made with my cricut, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it to my wood plank like this, just by making sure that we have them all over covering the wood plank. And I'm just making love hearts, and love hearts are from Smarties as well. And I'm gonna use this fuchsia color, and a dabber. I think that's the name for that one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dab my paint all around until I have covered all of my letters with this beautiful fuchsia color. I just love it. Then we're gonna remove all of those stencils like that, pretty simple. And after we finish with that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this paint pen and I'm gonna go all around just to make borders to make those letters pop a little bit more. After we do that, we have finished with this. And look at that, so cute. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this cello paper that Dollar Tree sells, and we're gonna grab a piece of that. We're gonna flip our wood over, add a little bit of hot glue over here in the back, cut it, add a little bit more hot glue over there. Then we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna grab this beautiful ribbon from Dollar Tree, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it and make some cute bows to the ends like this. Then I'm gonna cut those tails in an angle or leggies. And I'm gonna repeat on the other side. And here you can see it. And this one is one of my favorites. I just love it. It is so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel.
For our next DIY, the centerpiece, it's another day because I had to buy something. We're gonna use our wood slab, felt, and these candles I bought from Walmart, but you can buy the Dollar Tree ones. Jute, and glue sticks with our glue gun. And for starters, we're gonna make a simple, really simple centerpiece. So let's get started. We're gonna take the plastic that comes with our candles and cut 1.5 inches or so and wrap it around our candles and then glue it so our candles won't be damaged by the glue because it's real wax and the heat will melt them. So we're gonna do that to all of our candles. Then we're gonna wrap around our candles the jute string like so, covering the plastic that we just installed in our candles. When it's all covered, you secure it with some hot glue, and that's done. Then we take our felt and cut a little square, and I know your heart will be a lot cuter than mine. That's why I kept cutting and cutting my heart, because it wasn't cute at all. And then after you have your desired heart shape, mine took a lot of time, then you're gonna glue it to your candle. See, took a lot of time. And you're gonna repeat that for all. And this is how our centerpiece is looking. I'm so in love with how the candles turned out. Look at them, they're beautiful. I will just be adding some of this ornaments like so, and continue adding maybe a couple more candles like that, and that one just like so, and maybe another one here just like that.
That's it for today. That's everything that I have to show you. I hope you like all of those DIYs, and remember to like it and also to share it with a friend, because that really helps to support my channel. My schedule is a little bit hectic, so when you subscribe over here, also click on the bell and select all. That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. So go ahead, subscribe and hit the bell and click all. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye bye.